It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Hey, fuck you, Nick.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He fields it at his 43. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Steelers will take over possession. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now give left side. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Throw secured by George Pickens. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage.
You said the kicker?
Don't need to worry about 3rd down.
Coming at the whole team. Jeez.
Play action, Fields. He's taking a shot towards the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
He's a good kicker, though.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Now
Yeah,
try
he's
the point
alright.
after.
He ain't that good.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, first and 10. They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
From the 29. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Hand off here to Lloyd. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
He's trying his best. Dang.
Second down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 coming up here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's wild.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring it third and short via a little more conservative ground cover backfire. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Fields. And this
He dropped it.
Would have been a nice game. Looking for George Pickens that time. So that brings up 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. Takes it in at the 26. He breaks the tackle. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Packers will take over possession. First down, ball at the 36. Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Second and 10 now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Third and 4 coming up now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And it'll be their football. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Fields out of the gun. Hits his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's the low back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Looking to throw Fields. He's on the move. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself. First down throw for Fields.
Setting up the running back screen. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They'll run here on first down. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 20-zip lead. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Lloyd running dead ahead. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. He'll throw it. Hopkins on the slant. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and just 2 to go. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. And they send a man in motion. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Caden. Don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. And mention the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. Buys time, rolling right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Fields on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So out now comes the punter. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running left with Lloyd. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers. In trouble. It's 3rd and real long here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
To the ground with Lloyd. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. display now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Lloyd. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal, they're going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Fields to throw it. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's complete inside the 35. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Oh, brother. It's another interception. And the Steelers might be able to get some points late after the interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Fields throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
defense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Trying again, following the sack. Escapes out to the left. He's got a man left. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This from 48 on the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Play action, Fields. He rolls to his right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And he's chased out of bounds behind the line. That's going to go down as a sack for the defense. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Shotgun snap to Fields. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Entering Cooper takes it away. And the Packers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. First and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here he is on third and long. And they pick him off again. And the Steelers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback. But exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Fields out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Running right is Lloyd. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Has it down close. It's a Green Bay touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Fields looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Steelers first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
There he goes on the right side. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To give now to Lloyd. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop him for the sack on what's likely the final. Setting up a throw. And they pick him off again. He's out in the clear. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup, and it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
On first down, they'll run. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Fields. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They'll try and punch it in. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw, Fields. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Motioning him from the slot right. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers put up even more points in a win. George Pickens the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it a 24-point ball game. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll try and throw it here. And they pick him off again. And the Steelers get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Steelers nearing their 6th win this season. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Hits his running back. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Fields on 3rd. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up. Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 48. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They're set up at the 35 now. He'll throw it yet again. Has it at the 7. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
You only get so many chances to make this type of play for your team. Boy, you'd love to see him come through there.
They'll throw it again. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with third and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Shotgun now on third down. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. Timeout taken by the Packers, their third and final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He's down to a knee, and the Steelers getting ready to celebrate this victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to